Hey guys! Mischief Magus here. So, after a couple of days, I'm going to continue the planets. Now that I have time to refresh, rethink, and evaluate my life goals for talking about the planets. We're going to talk about Venus. I covered the Sun, Moon, and Mercury. We'll go Venus for this, then Mars, then Jupiter, then Saturn. That'll cover it for the 7 planets. Remember, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planets. That's it. If you don't want to use that, that's fine, but, well, good luck doing that Pluto talisman you want to do. I don't have any sources on that, sorry. Do the 7 planets. You won't regret it. Trust me. Okay, Venus. Just as a disclaimer, my Venus is dog shit, okay? So I don't really read that much into her, or the Moon, or Mars. I like Mars, but I don't have a good one. So those are the ones that I kind of suck with. It'll probably show in this video. I'm not upset about it. It's just how it happens. But for some of you out there, I've seen a couple of you with charts, and they have fantastic Venuses. Which I think is great for you, and this will hopefully serve as a guide to give an idea of what Venus represents. So, without further ado, we're going to go into names of Venus. I mean, to be honest, the only one I would think of is Aphrodite. That's Venus. That's one of her ancient names. A couple of people have mentioned to me that she goes by Lucifer too, and I didn't know that. And at first I was like, the L name? Because, I mean, it's Lucifer, because some people are like, well, Lucifer's, you know, great and all that. And then some people are like, praise Lucifer. But, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know. But it says here, common people call her the morning star, and the learned Lucifer, when she is seen long before the rising of the sun. Hear that, guys? You're common people, according to this. No, I'm just kidding, you aren't. Don't worry, don't go anywhere. You ain't common people to me. Anyway, as I went over in some of the other way earlier videos, she rules Taurus and Libra. So Taurus is the feminine sign and Libra is the masculine sign. Also, if you have some planet on 24 degrees in Libra, it's conjunct, I don't know if it's Spica, or Spica. I call it Spica because I don't see 2 E's in front of the P and the C, so whatever. Spica, very good. Really good. Originally came from Virgo. They move after a long period of time. Like a long period of time. It's super, super positive. It's one of the Benefic fixed stars, along with Regulus and a couple other ones. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that because I think Libra is one of the cooler signs. Even though people give it crap because it's not Scorpio or what have you, Libra's fucking awesome because it's balance, and as we all know, things should be perfectly balanced. Venus is exalted in Pisces, and she falls in Virgo. Funny thing, I have Venus in Virgo. It sucks. Just in case you were wondering. Her triplicity rulership, she rules the Earth triplicity by day. I haven't gone into the triplicities. I always want to say that to my viewers, you guys, because I know when you say that, you're going to be like, what? And we haven't gotten there. I put off triplicities because, to be honest, I have to read more about them, and you don't, if you want to, you can, but it's not necessary to learn for talismans, just because there are bigger and better things like exaltation and domicile, which you should use. Don't chase after a small tail when you got a bigger tail coming around you. She has a whole bunch of terms. I'm not going to read these. And she also has a bunch of other stuff. Her nature. This is just as I said about the Sun and the Moon and Mercury. The Sun is masculine and hot and dry. The Moon is feminine and cold and wet. Just like the Moon, her nature, Venus that is feminine, nocturnal, temperately cold and moist. And the lesser fortune, author of mirth and jollity. So when we say temperately cold and moist, like the Moon is cold and moist. It's cold and moist. It's like dipping your hand in a sink. Oh wow, it's cold. But if you have, I don't know, a minorly sub-lukewarm tub of water and you dip your hand, oh, that's Venus temperature. I don't think it. Sun your Venus temperature bath is ready. Nobody does that, but you know what I mean. It's temperate. It's not like, ow, like it would be for Mars, which would be excessively hot, or Saturn, where it's like, oh, I have frostbite now. It wouldn't be like that. Here's some people that are signified by Venus. Musicians, gamesters, that's what it says, silkmen, mercers, linen drapers, painters, jewelers, players, lapidaries, I have no idea what that is, embroiderers, women tailors, wives, mothers, virgins, choristers. What's a chorister? Fiddlers, pipers. When joined with the moon, singers, perfumers, semsters, picture drawers. Basically people that are artists or attractive women, or virgins, or women, or stuff of that sort. A lot of these talk about people that make clothing. So Venus rules stuff that is pleasant and I don't want to say made of the finer things of life, but it's like, this is a $3 shirt. You think Venus rules a $3 shirt? More like a, I don't know, $200 shirt or whatever. Nicely made, pretty things. That's Venus. Ooh, jewelry. Venus. Ooh, paintings. Also Venus. Things that tempt the physical body, whether it be sight, sound, food too. Like a good, delicious pie, I would say would be ruled by Venus. Because as it says, she's the author of mirth and jollity. Joyous. However, as all things, there are also things that are not fun. So, anatomy and illnesses, all right. We have typically venereal diseases. Now watch out guys, if you got a bad Venus, don't go sticking anything where it shouldn't go. You might get some frothing somewhere. Oh. Seriously, I'm serious. As you'll see here, diseases signified by Venus are principally in the matrix. Don't know what that means, and I don't think that involves Neo. Whoa. And members of generation. See? You see members of generation. Oh, I'm not going to tell you what they are. In the reins, belly, back, navel, and those parts. The gonorrhea or running of the reins, French or Spanish pox. Any disease arising by inordinate lust. Maybe I think that my Venus in fall is not too bad. But then again, you could argue that I might get those things because it's not in a good spot. Well, so far I'm good. Oh god, I don't know this word. Impotency in generation, hernias, etc. The diabetes or pissin disease. So diabetes, I think the reason for this, and I'm sure I'm wrong, but if you just consume, donuts, get me donuts, and you just have all of these fucking donuts, well, they taste good. After a while, your body's gonna be like, and it's just, I mean, you're gonna get diabetes, so try not to overindulge. Colors and savors. So, I always thought green was a Venus color. I'll read you what it says here. In colors, she signifies white or milky sky colors mixed with brown or a little green. Interesting because, I don't know, it always makes sense because I would think that Venus rules plants and green things, so that's kind of green, whatever. In savors, she delights in that which is pleasant and toothsome, usually in moist and sweet, or what is very delectable, in smells what is unctuous and aromatical, and incites to wantonness. Again, the pie. Oh shit. If you have a pie incense, I'm sure that would be real great for your Venus. But I'll give you some plant examples. There are some here. Strawberry, ruled by Venus. Rose, ruled by Venus. Should be pretty obvious. They smell beautiful. That's the thing. Plants that are ruled by Venus, I think, if I remember, and I probably don't remember a lot compared to what I should know when I'm talking to you, they have fleshy petals, and they also have really nice, pleasant scents. So, the rose mugwort, I don't know what mugwort smells like, but it doesn't sound or smell pretty. The viola, wheat. If you have, well, I mean, wheat makes awesome stuff. Donuts, just as I mentioned, and pizza. It's just stuff like this that kind of ties the whole idea of what a planet rules together. Now remember, a lot of you are probably familiar with worrying about the signs. Yeah, they're good, but they pretty much are there to indicate what the planet is doing. So if you have Venus in Virgo, well, you're shitter. I mean, you're not going to have a good Venus, and it hasn't done much good for me, but some of you might have Venus in Taurus. That's fucking awesome. And even better yet, like, oh, I don't know, let's say Venus in Libra conjunct Spica on the 24th degree. In the 10th house conjunct the midheaven. I'm sure someone has. I know one of you has it. And I'm pretty jealous. Anyway, that's how it works. You look at stuff like that, and they have a bunch of other different plants. Here's what it says before I go off rambling again. All the herbs she governs have a sweet flavor, pleasant smell, a white flower. They are of a gentle humor, whose leaves are smooth and not jagged. She governs the lily, white and yellow, and the lily of the valley, and of the water. They have a bunch of other ones, daffodils, sweet apples, the white sycamore, wild ash, sweet oranges, olives, walnuts, almonds, thyme, amber. But it's interesting because the sun also rules amber. Some of these things cross, like amber. I would say amber is arguably ruled by the sun, but amber smells nice. So, French wheat, peaches, apricots, plums, and raisins. All things that Venus rules. So if you're going to do a ritual with Venus, put a couple plums down or something. I don't know. I think this is a reputable source, so it can't hurt. No one's going to come down and just smack your face and be like, I wanted apricots. Please. But, I think they'll be forgiving as long as you take it seriously. I'm serious. So I mentioned in the moon, like she rules fountains and little rivers and stuff. So Venus, the places she rules are gardens, fountains, bridal chambers, fair lodgings, beds, hangings, dance schools, and wardrobes. Beds because of minerals and stones, one of my favorite parts because I'm a loser. Copper is the metal that Venus rules. So if you're going to somehow make a Venus talisman, try and make it out of copper if you can. If you don't have $1 million forge, I'm not going to blame you. Brass also. Stone include carnelian, the sky-colored sapphire, white and red coral, marcasite, I don't know what that is, alabaster, that white stuff, lapis lazuli, because it expels melancholy. I use lapis lazuli for Jupiter also, but the beryl and chrysolite. So, yeah. I should probably go over the physical descriptions too. I'm going to try and not make them as long because it's just going to make the video long. So, just a general idea. Physical descriptions offered. Venus represents a man of fair but not tall stature, his complexion being white, tending to a little darkness, which makes him more lovely. Very fair, lovely eyes, and a little black. A round face and not large, fair hair, smooth, and plenty of it. And it is usually of light brown color. Now, I'm just going to stop here because do you see how it kind of paints the picture of a very handsome but temperately shaped man? That's Venus because it's temperate. Very smooth, very likable. Manners when well dignified. Venus signifies a quiet man, not given to law, quarrel, or wrangling. Not vicious, pleasant, neat and spruce, loving mirth in his words and actions. Clean in apparel, rather drinking much than gluttonous, prone to venery, sex. Often entangled in love matters, zealous in their affections, musical, delighting in baths, and all that kind of stuff. That's when she's good. I'm not a smelly person though because my Venus is in fall. It's just it shows differently, and you have to look where she falls in the house, and also where she's exalted if you have exaltations. Manners when badly placed. Just as disclaimer, I'm not like this. At least I don't think so. When Venus is ill-placed, then the man is riotous, expensive, wholly given to looseness and lewd companies of women. Trust me, I don't do that. Not regarding his reputation, coveting unlawful beds, incestuous, an adulterer, fanatical, of no faith, no repute, and no credit. Spending his means in alehouses, taverns, and amongst scandalous, loosed people. A mean, lazy companion, not careful of the things of this life or anything religious. A mere atheist and natural man. Oh yeah, because, you know, I go out to all the alehouses and brothels and whatnot, instead of staying in my room all the damn day. But do you see what I mean? It's not going to say, oh, you're a slut or something. It's going to say, oh, you might encounter these people, you might be these people, or you might have these people as parts of your family. It's crazy how it works, and you really have to look at the big picture. Anyway, this is Venus, and I hope you learned a little bit about it. If you want to learn more about the planets, go on skyscript.something or another. Just look it up in Google, skyscript. It's easy as hell to look up. And we'll go on to Mars next. All right, see you guys around.